30 years ago.
I knew in my heart what I was doing was wrong.
I never really wanted to talk about this because I couldn't fix anything.
I'd have a 15-year-old right now.
I felt like I feel about other people who would kill a baby.
Yeah.
And I just felt that way about myself.
I didn't stand up for what I knew was wrong. I didn't. I just stood by.
Couldn't make it go away, so I just wanted to stuff it. So I did that for a lot of years.
I just kind of tried to pretend that it hadn't happened.
I felt alone. I felt like I was the only guy who had ever been a part of an abortion experience that might have had remorse. I was 16. I don't even try to think I was rational at that time. I remember driving her to the clinic, and it was a downpour, and I walked her in and I pushed through the picket line, you know, of people holding up Bibles, save that child, that's God's baby, you know, this and that. And I pushed right through, and I said, you don't know how hard this is for me to do anyways.
I told her that I'd support her. And, you know, she obviously said, what do you want to do? And I said, well, whatever. I didn't say, hey, let's have the baby, let's, you know, do what we should do. I didn't do that, and that's where, you know, a lot of the emotion comes in now, because I can look back and I think about what I should have done as a man and what I didn't do.
It was a long time before I was able to even talk about it. I always felt it in the back of my heart.
And it was a secret from anybody for well over 20 years.
I felt really lost. I felt like there's no way that this Jesus that died on the cross that everybody talks about would forgive me. He didn't die for me. What I've done is far too bad for him to forgive. And that's what I felt the most, is the separation from Christ and from God's love. The defining moment for me was, you know, hey Aaron, you've asked for forgiveness for killing your kid. What have you done with God's child that you put to death?
He really took me to a place where I realized how much I needed him, and needed his forgiveness, not only for this abortion experience, but for all the sins in my life. And
Even in my marriage, allowed me to have, that's it. There's a certain freedom in going, that's it, it's all out there.
I get to, you know, shed some tears of joy because maybe it can help somebody else. So it's not about, you know, I've gone through those steps of forgiveness, so I made it there, so I'm on the other side of that. But if we can help anybody else understand that it doesn't go away. If you have any heart whatsoever, it doesn't go away. You don't just forget about it.
I wouldn't change who I am, but man, it's to be a father now is so much richer. My prayer is that someone who hasn't gone through this can either witness some of this and go, wow, I'm going to think twice about that, or maybe I'll contact Guys for Life and find out, or if a guy's been through this same trouble that has something in his heart that needs to be dealt with, that he can get to us too, you know.